Disney World sets a July reopening, Jimmy Fallon apologizes after a clip of him in blackface resurfaces, and the magic of Harry Potter is flying to HBO Max. First, the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida is set for a phased reopening on July 11th, after being shuttered since mid-March due to the novel coronavirus pandemic. The Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom aim to reopen July 11th, and Epcot and Hollywood Studios on July 15th. Last week, a tiny portion of the Florida resort, specifically the Disney Springs Shopping and Dining District, reopened with strict new measures in place. Much like Shanghai Disneyland, the first Disney park to reopen earlier this month, guests will be required to wear masks and have their temperature checked. The Orlando destination will also reopen at a much lower capacity than usual to ensure social distancing, and there will be no parades, fireworks shows, or character meet and greets, as anything that could draw a crowd will be closed. Next, Jimmy Fallon is apologizing after a clip of the late-night host doing blackface 20 years ago and impersonating Chris Rock in a sketch on NBC's Saturday Night Live recently resurfaced. THR's Neha Joy has more.
The Tonight Show host and SNL vet said he was sorry for the sketch in question after it had made the rounds, and he was heavily criticized for the moment across social media. Tweeting out his apology, Fallon wrote, "In 2000, while on SNL, I made a terrible decision to do an impersonation of Chris Rock while in blackface. There is no excuse for this. I am very sorry for making this unquestionably offensive decision, and thank all of you for holding me accountable."
And if you've been itching to relive the magic of Harry Potter, it looks like HBO Max is the place to go. Neha has more on that story too.
It's been announced that the streaming service, which makes its US debut on Wednesday, will now be streaming all 8 Harry Potter films as part of its launch. Potter spin-off Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald will also be available on the service via HBO.
Mr. Scamander, do you think Dumbledore will mourn for you?
Harry Potter is one of the most well-known pieces of Warner Bros. IP and grossed more than $2 billion in the US at the box office, but it was not originally slated to be a part of the HBO Max library.
For more on all these stories, head to THR.com. For the Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Tiffany Taylor.